Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best 5-star powers inside of Brawl Stars right now. So I've not done this for some time, so I thought I'll just do a recap because there are a few new brawlers and new star powers in the game. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you're using the creator code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so jumping into the 5th best star power in the game right now, I think it is Curveball. So Curveball, although on the longer range maps, well, in really open scenarios, like a few people can dodge Curveball, especially if you practice it well enough, you can dodge it. But I just still feel like for the most part, Curveball is just such an annoying star power, and especially on those tighter maps with a lot of walls, it can be pretty hard to dodge the Curveball. I just feel like it's one of the main reasons why Spike is incredibly meta, and it's just such a frustrating star power to face off against. So although, as I said, you can counter it, there are a few ways to get around it, I still just think it's an incredibly strong star power, especially in comparison to Spike's other star power, which you only really get a little bit of value from. Curveball is just so strong, especially when you get the Spike to land right next to him. For the most part with Curveball, you can get some extra damage with it as well. It's just incredibly strong in the right hands, and not even in the right hands, to be honest. Just literally anyone can use Curveball, and that's one of the main reasons why I get so frustrated by it. So might be a little bit of bias because I don't like the star power, but I just think it's incredibly strong. I just still don't feel like they're going to nerf it in any sort of way, even though it'd be so nice for Spike to be meta with his other star power, because, you know, I just really like that attack. I know it's sometimes hard to actually hit shots with it, but back in the OG days, you know, using the Spike with that star power, it was just so satisfying. It was one of the main reasons why I like Spike. So yeah, that's going to be the 5th best star power in the game. Let's hop into number 4. Alright guys, so jumping into the 4th best star power in the game right now, we have Meg with her Force Field star power. So with this star power, whenever Meg pops out of her suit, you get like a 35% extra shield for around 30 seconds, which is just incredible value for me. It has to always be one of the best star powers in the game just for this reason. Although you don't really see Meg too much in this meta anymore, even after like a small nerf, I didn't think it would actually do too much, but it has decreased her viability in the meta quite a lot. But as I was saying, like, still the star power is just so strong, especially in comparison to her other star power, and just again in comparison to like a lot of other star powers in the game where you don't always get like a lot of value with it. With his force field, you get 30 seconds worth of value, which is just insane. For the most part, that's going to be enough time to guarantee another like super from Meg. So normally I don't really pop super when I'm pretty much one shot, but it will help me survive that a little bit longer. I'm kind of getting wrecked by a bow and a Jesse here, so we're able to clutch up 1 kill there, so that's pretty nice. I'm just going to pop my gadget again just to give us a bit more viability, a bit more HP, and yeah, BB's going to be coming towards us here. Gonna try and heal up and wait for my swipe. Able to swipe the BB for 4,000 damage, that's insane. But I know I popped my suit whilst I was one shot, so gotta run back here, trying to heal up just a little bit. But yeah, as I was saying, like 30 seconds, just way too long. I've been asking for such a long time now for the star power to get some sort of nerf, especially again because her other star power has got to be like one of the worst star powers in the game. Just kind of waiting for quite a few star powers to get that kind of balance. So I should be able to take down the BB on our way to the goal here. That should be an easy takedown. And then yeah, Bo's going to stop playing, so that's going to allow us to score right there. Also, what do you think of a new Beetle Meg skin? I think it's a really cool skin. Definitely liking this one. One of my favorites out of all the new skins. And also, it's quite interesting that all the new skins are actually like paid for. So well, you have to pay from now with actual currency instead of gems, which I'm not too sure about. Let me know what you think of that change as well. Sometimes I do think it's a good idea, especially if I haven't got gems saved up. You know, for bulk buyers, maybe like YouTubers, you know, it's not really the best, but I still think it is better just because you're not really having to spend that extra amount on gems that you may not specifically need. But for skin, you know how much value, well, how much it is in true value, so it's really nice to see. So going into overtime, this game's gone on forever. I don't think, well, I didn't think this game would actually last that long. For some reason, Bo activates his mines, even though they're nowhere near us. Should be able to get close to the Bo here. Bo going to get taken down. Should be able to swipe BB as well. So just a Jesse left. That should be an easy walk in for our Mortis. So that's going to be the 4th best. Let's hop into number 3. Alright guys, jumping into the 3rd best star power in the game right now, we have Eve's new star power, Happy Surprise. So With this star power, every time the big egg hits an enemy, it's going to spawn a little hatchling. So I feel like before, before it actually got released into the game, you know, this star power would have easily been the best inside of the game, but they did actually nerf it. Like I believe the hatchlings spawned after you actually hit a shot with your last egg. I believe they were like at least 2000 HP, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were really tanky. So they have nerfed it before putting it into the game, which is really nice, else it would have just completely broken the game. It would have been so overpowered, but still I feel like it's one of the best star powers in the game, just because you're going to get consistent damage when these little hatchlings or whatever go onto the map. It's going to allow you to waste an ammo from the enemy's team, which for the most case may not seem like a lot, but I think it's a lot, especially when you consider the Mr. P meta. It's just a lot. You've got her gadget that can spawn a hatchling, her star power, her super, and this star power just makes for just real big annoyance, especially if you're up against a tank and you can just consistently hit that last egg over and over again. You know, that's 3 hatchlings within a space of a few seconds, and then that can build up your super. You get what I mean? It's just really annoying to having to waste all your ammo on just little robots or whatever, so it can be really annoying. So again, got my super, gonna be able to cycle with my star power as well. I'm just going to use my gadget to add another hatchling onto the field, and it's just too much for the enemies to handle for the most part, so somehow Poker didn't score that, but that's going to be the 3rd best star power. Let's hop into number 2. Alright guys, so jumping into the 2nd best star power in the game right now, we have Gale with his Blustery Blow star power. So this star power, funny enough, wasn't really ever used before it got buffed. Normally the other star power was the preferred one, other than maps with like a lot of walls, and you might have used a stun star power. But now with this change, it's become the 2nd best star power in the game, which is just crazy. Just a 0.5 second change is just going to make it so strong. The main reason is because it allows you to get those extra few shots or extra shot onto the enemy, allowing you to charge your super again, and it just makes for constant stun lock, which I think is a bit too toxic for Gale, especially considering like the old meta with Gale, you're just able to cycle your supers over and over again and consistently stun them. Yeah, I just think it's a bit too strong. I feel like maybe they could meet in between and put like a 0.25 second stun, see where that leaves them off, just because I feel like 1 second is too little and 1.5 seconds is too much. But I don't know whether they like those type of numbers, but yeah, just too strong right now. You just get locked in a stun for too long. It's like my enemies have pretty much given up, but especially against those tanky brawlers, they're not going to stand a single chance against this star power because of how frequently you can just keep stunning them over and over again. But that should be an easy win from us, even with Gale trying to push us back. Let's hop into the best star power. Alright guys, so jumping into the best star power in the game right now, we have Fang with his Fresh Kicks star power. I think it is the main reason why Fang is incredibly broken in this meta. Just being able to get your super for free off of literally anything, whether it be spawnables, whether it be a brawler that's below like 2000 HP, you're able just to chain ridiculously strong. So you won't always get value with his star power, right? For the most part, you have to try and calculate it, but once you get that one chain and just spam that super button, you're able just to fly across the map multiple times, dealing like 2000 damage every single time you hit an enemy. It's just incredibly broken. Definitely needs a nerf within the next set of balance changes. I'll be super surprised if it doesn't get nerfed completely, just because of how strong it is. So again, we're going to use it on the pets, and you can just see here, just look at that. Just look at that, just pure filth. Oh my god, wow, this star power is just broken. One of the most broken star powers I've ever seen. It's just so strong. I just don't get how you can just spam the super button over and over again and just fly across the map. And I just look for opportunities like that, like a Tara pet, like a rough sandbag that's below a certain amount of HP. You're just able just to constantly press your super button over and over again until the game allows you to, well, until everything's dead basically. So there's one thing I was going to point out as well. You just need that one moment where you can just keep flying off of people, just like here. Again, I just did it 2 times in one game. That just goes to show how strong this star power is. I've literally done nothing other than try and target these pets and whatever else. So yeah, it's all about trying to get some good value. It looks like it should be pretty much an easy win. So you even saw on my stream as well earlier today that I think I was playing like pretty bad with Fang, nothing really much happening, and then my star power just kicked in. Got one good super onto someone that was pretty low. I was able to chain it, and I got a triple kill, and I was just able to chain onto literally everything. So this star power just incredibly broken. Hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. Let me know what type of videos you want to see in the future, by the way, but I think that is pretty much the best 5. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.